Very well packaged. It comes very tight in the box. It has styrofoam on the top. I took it off, and it's sitting in another styrofoam on the bottom there. Very well packaged in the box. So, hard to see because I'm shooting against the window, but I'm just trying to gain every little bit of light I can in this house. This is the size of the unit. It's absolutely tiny, but powerful. Tiny. Look how small it is. Lightweight. It's very easy to handle. We have a couple other power stations in the house, and this thing here, it's the smallest, the lightest. It's got a little bit less power than the other ones do, but you can take this one anywhere you go. You want to go camping? I'll show all the benefits to it after, but it's tiny. You can get a phone thing up there, like a wireless phone, which is much better than the other one I have. One of the other manufacturers who sent me theirs, it slides off all the time because of the way it's been set on the top. It had a roundish type top on it. This is completely flat. This will completely lay there. No problems. See, look. Regular cell phone, Samsung cell phone, sits on there perfectly. Not going to charge yet because there's absolutely no power in this one. But I'm going to charge it, and then we're going to go through all the features of it. Let's go charge it and we'll get back to the features. This has been gifted to us from Allpowers. It's a 300-watt power station. I will just show you a little bit around it first. So we've got 2 outputs here, 2 plugins, ACs. We have light on this side, light on this side. This here is your Wi-Fi, shows you that your Wi-Fi is on. This here is a DC, shows you down here that it is on. And this one here is your AC. I can get it to go on, takes a bit. It takes a little longer because it turns on the fan, as you can hear a little bit. So your AC is showing you everything here. Everything. You turn that off. Fan is running there. Battery's at 73% because I've been playing around with it a little bit. So if I turn this one back off, if I can get this one to go back off, I haven't quite mastered the trick on that one yet. Just have to hold it in. You lose all your information over here. So this is what it looks like off. And there's your fan, and percentage, everything here. So that is DC, that is your wireless, shows you. Okay, this is your AC here. And then the lights I showed you. The side, go to the side here. Okay, you've got 3 USB plugins here, 3 ACE, and you have 1 USB-C plug-in here. These are 2 DC outputs. They are 5.5 by 2.5 millimeters. The handle, let me put this up a little bit here. The handle's a hideaway, so you can see it's got an indentation here. So that will push right down and lock down. Because at the top of that, you've got your phone. Right at the top of this here is where the phone goes. Okay, it says wireless on it, shows charging on it. That's where your wireless phone will sit, and it is flush. I have another power station that's larger than this one, but it's rounded. All the corners are all rounded on it. And it doesn't quite sit right on it. It never has. But this one I like. It sits flat. And then your handle just pulls out again. So let's go to the other side here. Just put it down a bit again. So you have your car adapter here. Right? Your AC adapter. Cigarette lighter outlet, 12 volt. You've got two here. It's for an Anderson cable. They call it an Anderson power pole connector, and that's for solar panels. Different solar panels have can take different plugins, different cords. This one is the Anderson, very standard one. And here is another DC input, 5.5 by 2.1. So this is a 2.1, the other side was 2.5. So you've got your choice there if you've got different connectors. And the back has nothing. It's just, you need to lay it down like I have been. There's nothing here to harm anything if you lay it down. Lay it down flat, stand it up against a wall. There's nothing that's going to interfere with it. So nice little unit indeed. We'll start plugging things into it and see what it can take. So let me just concentrate on the output here for a bit. LCD, sorry, display. So this up here, this little icon up here, is your Bluetooth mode, normal use. They say the effective range for the Bluetooth is 5 to 10 meters, but different circumstances can change that. Indoors, if you have it indoors, it can vary a lot. Anything like concrete walls and trees, if you're outside, can disturb that openness to find it. So your phone will guide you to, if you're running out of Wi-Fi, it'll tell you if you're not attached to it. This up here is the AC mode. So it shows you, and the cooling fan always comes on automatically when you turn the AC button here on. Always comes on, and that's showing it up there that it's on. If you turn it off, the internal temperature drops. So this here is your, oops, get it on there, is your outage, your in-out indicator. Not doing anything with it right now. Okay. Down here is your AC. Shows you that the AC plug is on. It's turned on. And again, just press and hold that, and eventually it will come on. Press and hold it again, and it will come off. This here is your time. It tells you here you got 72%. This one here tells you how much time you have until your battery is empty. So this is very important. It gives you time to tell you, what you can do and what you can't do. And I like that. I don't know if I have that on all my power stations, but I do like that one right there. Okay, your indicator here for your DC outputs. Press the DC button and it will turn on and off. So if I turn that off, it disappears. Turn it back on again, maybe, and it reappears. Same with the AC. I press and hold, turns off. Lose all your information here. Your AC is gone, your fan is gone. If the Bluetooth is turned off, okay, you lose your icon there. It tells you it's not on. And the DC, same thing. Okay, turn it off so everything is off. And all you're left with is your, what they call the in and out for the wattages. I have nothing plugged in, so it's showing 0 right now. I will plug in something, and let's see what happens. So I still have my monitor plugged in. My monitor is still on, and I've just plugged in my printer. So my printer is here, my monitor is here, and they're both plugged into the power station. And it really has not changed too much of the wattage. It's still settling. It was 31 with just the monitor. If I plug in the printer, it's 36 watts. So I have tons of space left on this thing. This is a 300 watt. I'm only using 36 and I have 2 things plugged into it. Let me plug in my phone, charge my phone, and see what happens. So I push the DC button because I want to use cords on the side of it here. So I still have my monitor still plugged in, my printer is still plugged in, and now I have the phone plugged in on the side here. You can see that. Okay. So the phone is actually charging. So it is now at 39. Okay, so it was 31 with the monitor. It's 36 with the printer. And actually it seems to be settling at 43 with the phone, no, 42. So anywhere from 40 to 43 with the 3 things plugged into it. Again, it's 300 watt. I'm only using 43 watts for these 3 things. Let's go to the next one. Monitor, computer, desktop computer. You may not have internet if you're on hydro, but you got your phone, and usually your phones will still work, and you can plug your phone in. So you still have communication to the outside world. And power stations are about prepping. They're about keeping an alternative method to help you if something happens. And if nothing happens, take this baby outside. Take it out on your porch. Plug in a radio, the fan, portable fridge. If it's under 300, anything under 300 watts can run off this thing. And we have a power station that's 800 watts. And we have a 300. And I believe we have a 600. It's great. You can't go wrong with these things. And like I said, this thing is so small. This thing, I love this thing. I actually like this one over the other 2 we have because of the size of it. Even though it's the smallest wattage that we have out of the 3 of them, it's very quickly becoming my favorite. Like I said, you got light. If you have no power, you have no light, you have no batteries in your flashlight, you got a battery here, you got a flashlight here, and you got a flashlight over there, so you're not lost. It's a total, complete package of being able to plug something in, being able to keep your phone charged up, lights if you need it. It has everything going for it. It really, really does. You should check it out. It really is spectacular. And this is the smallest one that they make. So, if I'm impressed with this one from Allpowers, sky's the limit with the other ones that they have. It's great. So let's try some kitchen stuff here. So this is my air fryer. I'm going to plug it in. Okay. And perfectly. When you use this, nothing yet because I haven't got it turned on. So if I turn this on for Let's just put it down to a minute. Can I turn it on? It was at 1 minute, and it was at 200 degrees. Oh. Hey, guess what? It's too much for it. It's giving you an error code, and it won't run it. So don't be afraid to try to plug anything in. It's not going to explode on you or anything. It's just going to give you a warning, which is a good thing. To attach this to the solar panel is pretty easy. To open it up. And that's as simple as it gets. So you just fold that back if you need to, and voila, you can put it, place it, bend it, fold it. It's 50 watts per panel, 100 watts altogether. The cord simply has a connection here, and has a connection here. So literally, you just plug this into here. These are separated, just plug these together. And they are connected in the pocket at the back here. Inside. It's too dark, you're never going to see it in there, but trust me, it's connected in here. It's a little pocket, a little zipper. You keep all your cords connected together in there, and you never lose them. And then again, just open it up. I have it inside because we have snow outside. So these came as a kit from Allpowers, and again, appreciate them allowing us to test this unit. As I said, by far it is becoming my favorite unit out of the power stations that we have. And you may ask, why do we have so many power stations? One, we were asked to review them, and two, prepping. The machines here always come in handy if I want to do something while our generator is powering, while I don't want to use the panels from the roof. If I don't have to, I can use these little things, and I can run whatever I'm doing at the time off of it. So if I don't want to use the panels from the roof for running the computer, I can plug them into here. You know, it's an ultimate source. The number one thing to remember is always keep everything powered up in case you do have an emergency. I can't stress that enough. It's like changing the batteries in your smoke detectors. You want to always have fresh batteries, and this little guy here, and anyone that you have, is no different. It needs to have fresh batteries, fully charged, ready to do its next job. Get one. We offer a discount. Find our link in the description. So Allpowers has an app for the phone. I haven't noticed one for the PC, but for the phone, Play Store, Google Play Store, you just go to Allpowers, and you will see the app there to download. That silly phone, I can't get too close. So Allpowers has an app for your phone for all of their power stations. They do a lot of different things. If you look at their website, it's not just power stations that they do. They do a lot of different things. Home backup system power stations are the biggest power station that they have. One day I hope to be gifted one of those. Maybe when we get some more subscribers, we can test one of those out for them. But this one here, so push the Wi-Fi app on the actual power station. And I can't really get too close with this camera, but that's the app. Here it tells you it's 53%. If you can read that, I'm not sure. On the actual unit, it's 53%. Oops. On the actual unit, it's 53%. So it's accurate. On the app, there's no wattage, there's nothing going through. It shows you the AC here. The AC, the input, output is here. Like I said, your remaining time is, it says 2 days and 8 hours at 56 hours 21 minutes when it's at 53%. It's your remaining time. Get your plugs here. If anything is plugged in on the side and the back, it would be here. The lights. So if I turn that on my phone here, guess what goes on? The lights. I'm going to turn those off because it's annoying. They're very bright. Very bright. But it's nice that they have an app. A lot of places don't. So all you do is when you go in, you connect the type that you have. I connected it to the APS 300 because that's what this is. It's a 300. So plugged in the phone into the power station, and as soon as I turned on the AC switch, voila, we have power. So if you have things plugged in here that you want to plug in, say on your way home, plug them in. Plug them in, leave the machine off, and use your app to start them. So maybe you have a heated blanket or something. You want it nice and hot when you come home. You're in the car. You leave it plugged in all day. Just plugged in here with the actual unit off. So it's plugged in. It's ready to go. So when you're, halfway home or whenever, you turn it on. So again, Google Play Store. Look for Allpowers app and download it. Find the unit that you've bought. If you buy this unit or you buy any other unit, again, look for the link in the description of the video. Save yourself some money. Why not? Not a problem with it whatsoever. For the 300 watts, like I said, it's not going to power your house, but it is going to power what you need to power. And if you want something more powerful, buy something more powerful. They're all the same. They're all the same manufacturer. Some of them have more ports. This one only has 2, which I find is a little bit on the short side. I would like to have seen maybe another 1 or 2 somewhere down here or something. When I went to plug the computer in, I could only do the computer and the monitor, and I couldn't do the printer at the same time. I would like to, but I couldn't do the 3 because I didn't have an extra outlet here. So I think that would be an excellent idea, but again, would it have run all 3? Probably. I think it probably would have. But you can go up to the next size, and like I said, you're not going to be sorry. Not going to be sorry one bit. So I just wanted to show you, this is just on the computer screen, just the different variations that they have. They have a lot of different models, a lot of them. They even have a portable power bank, which I was looking at. Just this little guy here. He would be very useful. He's only 200 watts. But if you wanted to just take it in the car, you want to keep it in the car, you got 1 plug, and you've got 2 USB outlets there. It'd be perfect for charging up your phone. Solar panels come with, well, you can get a kit for anything that you buy. So if you don't just want the power station, buy it in a kit. Get the solar panels with it. Because with the solar panels comes all your plugs, right? Check them out. Go to the website. Look at everything they have. You tell me you can't pick one out of there? Yeah, you can. Get the discount. Make it easier on yourself. Okay. Again, thank you Allpowers. And thank you for watching. If you made it this far to the end, it means you're interested. So leave us some comments, ask any questions you might have. And if you can hear that in the background, that is my cat making some kind of a silly noise. Anyway, thank you. And all the other information for this unit to purchase it, specs on it, will be in the description of the video. And get one. That's all I can tell you. You don't have space for it? Trust me, you have space for this one. This little guy, powerful, will get you through whatever you have coming up in your life, under 300 watts, and it will work for you. It's a great little machine, it really is. And again, we thank Allpowers for letting us review it. And the best of all, we get to keep this little guy, so this little guy will come in handy. And I think the family's probably already fighting over him because he's so little tiny. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Do all the normal things like subscribe, like, comment. We love to hear comments. We don't hear enough comments. Please comment on this.